Alright, happy Thursday. How's it going? Gonna be doing some keys. So we are starting off with a 10 sanguine depths. Gonna be tanking some keys, trying to get geared, trying to get some stuff, some upgradable stuff. So I don't think there's much from sanguine depths that I actually need. We got a guild group going on here. Let's look. I'm actually curious. It's been a while since I've cared. Gear filter. Let's do unholy because I know where the blood stuff comes from. Decanter wouldn't be terrible. Decent verse ring. Looking for verse haste stuff. Wrists would be pretty good. I mean, at this point, I'll take anything. Plus 10, it'll be at least a 3 item level upgrade from anything I have. Hey, AMT! Yes, sir, I'm very stoked about the new raid. Very, very excited. We did some on Tuesday, and I really like it. Outside, I mean, the first boss is a little boring, but it's chill. It's nice, like, casual, slow entry into the raid. Nothing too crazy. And it definitely has a lot less downtime to actually get going than Terragru did. Terragru had some pretty interesting RNG stuff with the powers you could get, but yeah, it was. I like it so far. All the fights that I've seen and have done look awesome. Let's adjust this. I'm gonna do some other music. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I am very excited for the new raid. Oh, what happened to my... There we go. How about you, man? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, let's pop into Discord here. If there is a Discord. Oh, well. Just Abby. You got yourself deafened. You undeafened. Nice. Well, unless they're popping in, you know, I haven't done some commentary in a while, so I might stay out of comms right now, and do some blood commentary because I have not done that in a bit. So we'll do that. All right, running a plus 10 sanguine depths. I'm running as blood with the Crimson Rune weapon legendary. And running with this talent setup here. And Naya, Night Fae. New affix is pretty interesting. And by pretty interesting, I mean it's not really interesting at all, but it is easy. Oh. Affixes this week are Chronicle, Bolstering, and Explosive, so... So here, just kind of staggering defensives. I used all my movement to get stuff grouped. Here, I'm going to do my best to hold threat, but it's kind of tricky with warriors, and my big priority is explosives to allow the DPS to do their thing. Alright, so the affix. In pug groups, pretty much just always kill Vi first. So each one has a different effect, and you decide which effect that you're going to get based on which of the relics you kill first. So what you do is you go in, you target usually Vi, and then you kill the other relics, and then once you kill Vi, or whatever relic you chose, you will get a buff. And so Vi's buff is a big haste bonus, and it's kind of like the Necrotic Wake like orbs that you get from the Goliaths, where it like pulses damage around you. So you can see right here, 15% haste, and your damage and healing has a high chance to fire a bit of cosmic energy. So that's typically the power that I've seen most groups taking. It's the easiest to use. You get the most value from it. The other two powers, one is like, I think it's like 5 seconds of CDR. I don't know how much it is. It's not a whole long time, but it's a bunch of CDR. It's pretty much like an instant heal. Nobody can die during it, for the most part, I think. I know it gives mana. I actually don't know about the health part. I haven't picked that one enough to really know. And then the last one is Woe, and Woe is speed/stealth. So it's kind of like your Awakened Affix kind of skip potential deal. So pretty simple. Nice thing is you don't really lose any downtime doing it, because typically you do it during bosses or during trash and stuff. So like you can see right here, we're killing Vi while this is all going on. It is health mana. 9 seconds. Okay, cool. For the so it's gonna save a lot of time compared to, you know, Prideful and whatchamacallit, Tormented. But it's pretty non-eventful. But I do like it so far. The Vi guy, he is pretty annoying to kill though, because he does jump around a lot, and so it really does create a niche for ranged DPS. Because sometimes he jumps on top of other packs or the boss or something like that, and melee DPS just have to like stand there and look at him. So that can be annoying, but it does give ranged DPS a very positive niche, because that's the one you're pretty much always taking. So okay, we'll see if Pot starts drinking. Wait till she gets to probably about 50%. Maybe she's good. Okay, cool. So here we're going to target Vi first. As long as Vi dies first, we're good. Then you can kill the other two. Problem is, if the group has too much like just random AoE damage, then sometimes it can be difficult to actually fully focus on the one that you want, and sometimes you get a random one. What I'm finding as a tank is I don't really have much control over killing Vi, because, especially as Blood, because you have so many other things that you need to do on pull. I need to make sure I get my Bone Shield stacks going, I need to establish threat, I need to fit in a Death Strike somewhere in there so I don't die. So unless you've got, you know, some cooldowns to help with a lot of those tasks, like Dancing Rune Weapon and stuff like that, and depending on the size of the pull, honestly, that's not as much of a concern for you. It's more on the DPS. So, but if it's a small pull, obviously you can focus in on Vi. Just as Blood, your damage is not super crazy anyways, so it doesn't make a huge difference. Do be careful if you pick, like on a boss, for example, if you pick Zoe or whatever, the stealthy one, there can be problems with, I haven't seen this, but I have heard of people accidentally resetting the boss. So like, you kill it, and then it stealths you, and then suddenly you reset the boss. So be very careful. tempting to get these explosives, but just don't have enough haste. So far, this expansion, my go-to has been running Night Fate with Naya for the very nice Death Stew strength bonus and everything. And then for Mythic Plus, I've been running Crimson Rune Weapon because for most pulls, I can have Dancing Rune Weapon up, which feels really good. I am missing some damage from not having super strain, so... Oh, I love TK. Look at that. We just took care of all of that by ourselves. Oh my gosh. We AMS'd the chains, and then kicked one, stunned the other, and then killed the explosive. Oh, man. Okay. We'll pot here. Oh, forgot this one has the pack. Ah. Did we kill Oh, we must have gotten her. I didn't see which buff we got, but it's already gone, so I'm assuming we got her. Which is a shame, because this pull can be really crazy with the 10 stacks and the Vi buff. Oh my gosh, it gets really... The damage is nutty. Like our damage. It's great. Real cool. I need to figure out a different nameplate system because I feel like my nameplates are a little bit too skinny and they jump around too much for me to really comfortably click. I've seen people with other UIs that I'm like, that looks really nice. And so I need to probably get that adjusted. I also saw a really cool tool on somebody's YouTube video where they like had some kind of UI where they clicked on somebody's name and it called out in chat for them to be the next kick. That would be like super helpful for pugging and stuff. Love that. Ah! Also, I think my mouse is failing. Sometimes it just doesn't move, so that's not great. Why can't I cast? Oh my gosh, my interface is bugged. I couldn't click on his name. That's okay, we probably shouldn't have used B-Res there anyways.
I really must thank you, Zerali. You make for an excellent specimen. You know not what you do.
I require a target.
Uh-oh. We did definitely did not kill Vi first. Okay, we got her. That's not bad. Uh-oh. This guy will actually be pretty sweet. CDR and crazy healing. That's actually probably ideal on this guy. Oh, I taunted the wrong guy. Kind of a messy start, but we're starting to stabilize. And this many melee makes it tricky. Also have people that aren't backing up with the thing that just kind of like, we don't know what to do when we get the castigate. Just kind of like move around a couple times and then move where we're supposed to. It's not an immediate move, so just need some more practice with that on people. Gosh, we're back there early. think you release here, but
Please make your request.
yeah, melee on that fight kind of stinks. Alresha's just chilling in the back on his warlock. It's like, this fight isn't too bad. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Too far away. I am out of range. I must be closer.
How dare you interrupt my research?
Uh-oh. Okay, good. Let's see if we killed Vi or whatever.
My patience is wearing thin.
So one thing I love about blood on this fight is you never need to take an orb. Say that for Vicaro because she typically doesn't run with me. At least not yet.
My patience is wearing thin. Even here.
Oh man, Aegis is so good against that Iron Spike damage profile. The 3 hits instead of 1 big hit, it reduces it so much. Pretty much an immunity against it. It's really good. I don't really have much other than Rune Tap and Vamp Blood here, so let's use those. I stacked AMS and AMZ, which was not great. Shouldn't have done that. That looks like our Warlock had to get the door, their pizzas here. Nice.
Quickly, mortals. Escape with Sorali.
They were too fast.
So, this is the prize you
Let people get up here and then we'll
will never
pull this.
prison.
I must get closer.
just trying to bait all these cones into this tiny little pocket here. Uh-oh. I lost aggro on the Mist Dancer. Oh my gosh, I can't say anything. Oh, I didn't pop my Shining Radiance. Give me the Death Striker! Oh my gosh. So many buttons to push. Don't have bone shield stacks. I need to death strike something. I keep having to use death caresses on these explosives. Woof. Wine, 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 wine. We're doing fine. Oh yeah, Vi's still. Oh, that was nice of him to come over here. Helping us chain pull. What a pal. Yeah, I think it was the right call. I split that pull rather than pulling both groups together right away because, first of all, explosive. And second of all, it's just a lot to manage with the Vi guy as well. We need to pull this in here. See how good people are about. Dodging the swirlies on the floor here. The results are in. Answer is not very good. We don't have a B-res for 4 minutes. do BDK things.
I cannot attack that.
There we go. We still got it.
I cannot attack that target. I must get closer.
Okay. Let's eat some food so we don't die to this bleed. No. Ugh. Good, we got 5. Would have been awkward if we did not. That beam really hurts. So even as a tank, like, don't sleep on that beam because my gosh, it trucks. It'll take like, I want to say 80% of your health as a blood DK. It is no joke. We got a lot of stacks of Wicked Gash. We need people running those away from the group. Because I think they're dropping it on top of the group since we're melee. And we're getting way more bleed stacks than we should be. Also, any viewers, if you don't know this, a little trick that you can do if you get targeted with the Wicked Rush is right after she like touches you with the dash, if you use some kind of movement ability, you can actually get out of, there's a delay between when she touches you and when the spin happens that actually causes the bleed. So if you move fast enough, you can actually totally ignore the bleed damage. Pretty handy. I typically bull rush with that. You can also like Night Face Shape. If Death's Advance is actually enough, if you just keep running, like right about the time that she hits you with it, if you just keep running with Death's Advance, it's enough. Sometimes I've gotten lucky with basic movement speed, I want to say. I might be just making that up. But I want to say that it is possible. It's just, she has to path away from you the right way to make that work. Alright, GG. Plus 2 chest. 2 chest. Oh, GG. That's a random explosive.
I will hold her off.
No gear. Oh. Does he need those hands? Yeah. That's too bad. Alright. Plaguefall 12? Okay, I'll go Necro.
So my dreams were true. My Mendo is trapped in a realm of eternal torment. Tell me how to free her.
Nothing has ever escaped them all. At least, until certain mortals like
That was close.
this one.
I finished my replenish the reservoir quest. I'm gonna turn that in real quick.
I will not put a life so dear to my heart in the hands of a soldier of the Horde.
Chandris, I know what it is to bear the scars of war. But this Mawwalker may be your only hope of saving Tyrande.
Welcome to the Aether.
Look at us. We got two guild groups going on right now. How cool is that? That's cool. I mean, 3 guild groups, but two night team groups. We got Ollie, Toils, Hydro, and Ash in one group. And then we got our group. Pretty cool. Socks. I'll be right back. Actually, I'll wait until after I turn in this quest. This flight path's almost done.
The winds whisper your name.
Ooh, we're a llama. And we're gonna go ahead and be a llama.
May you find respite here.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's great. I love it. It's so derpy.
must go on. For
Okay, I'm gonna go find socks. Oh my gosh. Destroying my setup. Let's crush this. Yeah, it makes me happy. It's a derpy llama. It's awesome. Like the hippo. I've been just using the fox one because I'm lazy, and also it's nice that it's so small. Like I was using the dragon from Denathrius on my priest, but it's so big. I think it's in the way. And I actually taped my my gain knob, so hopefully we don't have the same problem again of it getting bumped when I move it like this, because on raid on Tuesday it was way too clippy for my taste. I went back and listened to the stream. I was like, oh, are you serious? So should be fixed now. Hiccups through the entire raid. I know. I get hiccups bad. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess it's better than coughing. Or clearing my throat. Can't believe you recorded me dying on the first two bosses. Turns you have COVID to blame that from the raid, that is. It's a good excuse. COVID fog is real. I didn't get too bad with COVID fog. Actually, my COVID was really, really mild. My wife had it and she got pretty sick. And, I mean, not like super, super sick, but she had COVID, a lot of COVID fog for a while. It's like, are you drunk? You don't drink, so it was like very, very out of character. Okay, let's go ahead and put all this stuff on. It's all good, dude. Soulbind is good. Yep. Although I'm not really using, well, yeah, I'm not really using the other two trait lines anymore. I was just using a mini because it was the least optimal. I was using Amaryleth and Aramir for DPS, for raid and keys respectively, but now everything's changed for DPS, so I don't even know. Did we drop? Okay. Alright, so we're running a +10 Plaguefall, running as Blood, as Necrolord. The This is my talent setup. And I'm running with Necrolord with MNE. Because we need a Necro.
So, the House of Eyes has
Affixes this week are Tyrannical Bolstering and Explosive.
You're welcome to try. The horrors within these halls will make quick
Oh my
work of
gosh,
you.
immediately lose threat.
Damas' plague will soon be mine.
Gotta play Grug. We point it towards the wall as much as we can. I don't know if it casts it on me or if it's in a random direction. I don't honestly remember.
I must get closer.
So let's try this. It is on me. Cool. So I can face that towards the wall. It's good to know. Side beam. Yeah, look at that. Half health. My goodness. Hurts. And here's the fun. It's right next to the plague rock, so it's probably okay. Nice. Yeah, we can't really touch it now because it's melee. It's gonna pull that other group. I'll bet you. We did it. Wow. Can't believe we didn't pull that. Oh my gosh, the explosives here. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh, whoa, whoa. I am doing my darndest. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, I was like, literally every global that I was doing was trying to kill an explosive, and I lost threat, and I wasn't able to death strike, and that was fun. I like that a lot. Yeah, we almost got him. That's a good point. The double blade storm does make it a little tricky. Put that last dude over. Also, Cloud said hot take. I think this affix is cooler than the last one. I might be inclined to agree with him because I kind of like it. It's it adds a nice element to it. It doesn't really like demand too much attention on its own, like Prideful does. Prideful, like the whole route depended on Prideful. Tormented was kind of a nice. Tormented was kind of a nice, like, bit of extra power, but it wasn't super duper interesting. It was just something extra kill throughout the dungeon, for the most part. But it was fine. And then this affix is kind of out of the way and just gives a nice little bonus while you're doing stuff. So I like it. Honestly, I haven't really disliked any of the affixes. My biggest complaint was Prideful felt bad to mess up roots and stuff like that, but honestly it wasn't too bad. It was fun, but it did demand a lot of attention.
I am out of range.
There's probably actually the play on this one because we already have so much haste. I don't know how much that actually would stack. So now we got CDR, which feels really good. Oh, I just popped. Oh, I just canceled my lust. Because I accidentally A-bombed. And that would have wiped us because I forgot to pop it on the pull. And so I went to cancel it, but then my buffs jumped around. And unfortunately, that meant that... Oh, that explosive that was far went off. Unfortunately, it moved and I canceled my, whatever. Oh well, better to lose my lust than to wipe us.
That was a mere taste of what the plague can do. Once I control it, all of Maldraxxus will pay for what they've done.
I must get closer.
Yeah, and this guy just shoots random people, so honestly aggro on him doesn't really matter. I don't think it does.
Too far away.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my mouse is definitely messed up. Look at where my death and decay went. Something's going on with my mouse. I feel like I'm having a really terrible time clicking on stuff. It's jumping around and stuff. I need to get a new mouse. I've had this mouse for I think 13 years. Simple little Naga Death Adder. The scroll wheel sucks on it. So I know that at least parts of it are failing. Oops. Wasn't expecting the para. Nice, we got fears on it and stuff. Wow, pro group. Pro group. Yeah, we were talking about that last week in Raid. Bank account says no right now. So, there's that. I don't think I need to pull those slime claws. Actually, it's probably better to pull these slime claws than the other ones. Okay, we're gonna A-bomb them now as stuff starts running away. Okay, we'll go ahead and change everything. I do think it's a combination, though. I think my mouse is failing, and also I'm getting old. No, I'm just joking. It's my nameplates are pretty bad as well, so I'm trying to click on stuff, and I think I'm frantically missing because I think the nameplates are just a little too thin and they jump around too much. So okay, here we're gonna kill this canister. Rip. I went to stun to save clouds, and it was 13 seconds on cooldown. Is she casting Reawaken? Okay, I'm gonna try to hold aggro on these. Uh-oh.
It is not ready yet. I must get closer.
I will dissect you myself.
Oh, the explosion worked on him, the Vi dude too. That's really cool. And then we can use another one. Everything's gonna die too fast, but that's awesome. It's good to know that works.
I must get closer.
Who dares intrude on my laboratory? When I find you, I'll be happy to demonstrate my research.
I must get closer.
Oh. See, look at this. I can't click on them. They keep jumping around. Ah, I'm mad. Ugh. It's like hiding under other nameplates and it keeps moving. It's so dumb. Dummy, dummy, dumb, dumb. Gosh, man.
I am out of range. I need to target something first.
Alright. So this strat makes it so that we can have the green buff right here, the corrosive gunk, as well as these buffs.
I must get closer. Too far away. I am out of range. Too far away.
Are they doing that on purpose? Are they grabbing on the bosses? I'll bet you they are. At least Clouds is. I don't think that's a bad play because we're getting the haste bonus from this, and then we're also gonna have lust, and this allows us to use cooldowns with this mini lust thing that we have, and then they're also up again for this. So I think that's actually a pretty good play. I missed the cast on that. These Corsair Scimitar have had to go out in their after submitted armies each time. You mean you've had two of the Razor ones go out? Or two of the Corsair ones go out? Why would I want to get a Corsair one if they've gone out? I'm assuming you mean the Razor ones. Since that's, I think that's what you said last time. But I've got a Razer keyboard and a Razer mouse pad. Shave with a razor. So in retrospect, I don't think I'm going to do that strat anymore with grabbing this green ooze, because I didn't realize there's also that buff there to the side, and that's not really worthwhile. I guess I could kill just the tentacle and the slime here, but
That is the Plague's true power.
I don't know, it would be nice to
Festers.
have Vi saved for this platform. Although this platform dies really quick, so I don't know. It's just kind of wasted in general. I might stop pulling that side island. I might create my route to not pull that side. I don't know.
Had Akarak not been so foolish, had he reached out and seized the plague, the
There's a
House of
thing
Eyes
with
would
this pack.
still
Probably should
be
just
there.
kill this by itself then.
I will correct his mistake.
Hopefully nobody
All
kicks
will
that.
suffer, as the House of Eyes has suffered.
It's okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, so that beam is magic damage, I think. I think I just avoided it. So I was standing in the beam and I didn't take any damage, so. That's good to know. I'm just gonna... Nope, I can't control it, it's bolstered. I was gonna say I'm gonna control this venomous sniper and pull into the next pack, but can't do that. Oh. You know, though, I used to complain about explosives on Blood Death Knight because I was like, oh, it stinks so bad. You don't have any runes. You gotta use all your globals for that. And then I tried Warrior. And I thought Warrior would be good because, you know, they have Heroic Throw or whatever. It's a spammable ranged ability that you can use to destroy them. Whereas Death Caress, you know, takes runes. I was like, that sounds awesome. But I forgot it has a minimum range. So you have to like really mess around with your positioning to do that. Plus you're already messing around with your positioning for the whole reprisal playstyle anyways. So that kind of stinks. And then also you don't run, what is it called, Devastator or something? You run Devastator, and so you don't have that spammable ability. I guess you could trade it out so that you actually have that, but so that means you're left with Thunderclap, which is arranged as a AoE ability, and you can't, that doesn't work. Your auto attacks, Revenge, which you're only really using on procs anyways. You're dumping most of your extra rage into your extra rage past shield block into Ignore Pain, keeping up that shield. So the result is like you don't really have that many abilities to break explosives with. I guess the answer is to not run that first talent. I think it's called Devastator, so that you have that spammable ability. But yeah, Blood, and plus it feels really bad to waste an entire like shield bash ability on an explosive. Like that's a big damaging ability, and it doesn't cleave, and so using those on explosives feels bad. Whereas Blood, like your Heart Strike naturally has a cleave at least to it, and you're usually cleaving more with Death and Decay and stuff. So, and plus Blood's damage is low anyway, so you're not really expecting a whole lot. Probably just tunnel here, but I don't know. Just be safe. We'll just leave the one. Got vamp blood going, so we're alright. Nice. Perfect, and then we'll use these slimes as the last percentage on the boss.
Who trespasses upon the house of plagues? Who seeks that which cannot be controlled? If you so desire this power, then come.
Yeah, you can get triple slime buff on the boss if you kill all 3 and stuff like that, but dragging all 3 really stinks, and I don't know. I just prefer, a lot of groups leave the slimes until the end, but I've had so many groups mess up pulling the red that I don't do that anymore. I just pull these 2 because it actually doesn't social with the red slime. We can use this buff for these 2 to kill all this trash, and then we'll come back and drag the red onto the boss, and that makes this boss really trivial. The first phase is essentially carried by that. Second phase is carried by lust, and then third phase is short. So that's how I like to do it, at least. You can do whatever you want, viewer. It's your game. I don't know if it's a bug, if it's a visual bug or what, but I keep seeing the boss spawn before Icker's actually dead. And I don't know if that means that you can actually pull it or what, but it's always scary when it happens. It's not now, it's in the last, see, there's those hiccups again, Abby. I told you. Like right after he does this ghost step right here, the boss is gonna spawn. Did they fix it? Okay, they fixed it. That's good. Uh-oh. Probably shouldn't have popped my pot and Ray's dead there. This is gonna die too fast. Yeah, see, look how fast that goes. Easy. Okay, one side effect that I've really liked, it doesn't really apply to this situation right now, but one thing I've liked about not running Super Strain anymore is I don't have to worry about the, like, stupid extra Super Strain pulls of, like, my AoE dots going on to other stuff. So that's been really nice. Because that's caused some problems. Kind of like you know, Kali Avenger shield style problems of just like pulling through walls and just dumb stuff like that. So that's been pretty nice to not have to worry about that anymore. He must have got touched by a skeleton that I didn't have aggro on yet. Alright, GG. GG. A belt! Ooh. Nice. I think I'm going to put Frost on the back burner for right now. And just focus in around Blood and Unholy. Because they share the same weapon, I don't have to worry about going Frost Spec to try to get some one-handers. They have the same kind of stat focus-ish. In that they both value haste, whereas Frost does not. So if I get something that has haste and something else, then I can use it for both specs pretty comfortably. Right now I'm just looking for item level for the next, almost 30 item levels. No, math. 20 item levels. I'm just looking for item level, so. Cool. That was a good set of keys. Have to send your scimitar in like once a year? Really? Oh, okay, I understand now. Sorry, my reading comprehension sucked during the dungeon panic. You've had two go out, but they've sent you new ones after you submitting RMAs. That's nice. Yeah, but this mouse has lasted me, well, like 11 years. No, 12 years. I got it 2010. Let's do it. Clouds is down. Didn't call in for nothing. Nice. Nice. Sorry you're so sick, Clouds. And I'm genuinely sorry you're sick, DZ. Sounds good, man. Yeah, take care of yourself. Do what you gotta do. Let's do that mists. What do I need for IO? I don't need a mists. That's fine. I didn't remotely get credit for that Tazavesh, so I need both Wings of Tazavesh, DOS, Spires, and Necrotic Wake. But we'll just keep chaining that key, because I've got a Tazavesh right now that I don't really want to do, but I also don't want to really drop it. Need a Changeling? Pinnock. Get in here, dude. Get in here. Is there anybody on that needs some motivation getting in keys out of our 2-night team group? Mentally, you don't know if you can start the farm again for Changeling. Yeah. It does kind of stink to have to refarm for the trinkets, but I do like the I do like the goal kind of being reset. You know, it's nice to have something to work for again, because I was kind of at a point where I was like, all I really need is IO. It's kind of where I was at the last patch, so it's nice to actually feel the rush of getting gear again. But yeah, grinding for those trinkets does kind of suck. Wish you could just upgrade from the season before. Yeah, be a nice option, because typically you'd want to farm it on 15s anyways to not have to waste so much valor now that it's capped again. Let's see. See if Pumpkin needs in a group. Panic, if I remember right, you don't like solving the puzzle. Is that correct? So I'll set this up and have it ready. Wait. Wait, what? Yes. No, please don't. You're the only healer in our guild that I typically run with that does it. But every other group that I pug, it's always the healer. Yeah, it really should be the healer, especially if it's a ranged healer. It's a little tricky when you're, you know, a Mistweaver or a Pally, but ranged healers and, you know, hunters and stuff, mobile DPS. Otherwise, it just sucks up a bunch of time. I can do it as tank, if especially if somebody else just touches the pedestals and I can click them in. The problem is, especially this week, like on fortified weeks and when there's the affixes kind of jack up those packs where it makes it tricky. Like this week with the explosives, it's tricky to do both at the same time. But I could do it if need be, I guess. Oh! I whispered Pumpkin. She has not responded, so we will just whisper Annie. Just keep checking with people that I think would want to do it. A lot of people in keys, which is a good problem to have. Chow Mein just got out of a dungeon, so he's probably running with the group right now. What's up, Weasel? How's it going, dude? How is your day going? Okay, so no luck so far. Let us just pug somebody then. Oh, let's check your friends list first. Dave. Just finished your second raid day of this reset. 5 out of 11 heroic and 7 out of 11 normal. NHC. NHC. Does that mean normal? Nice, dude. Congrats. That's awesome. Very, very nice. We're having our second raid non-heroic. Oh, okay, gotcha. Around these parts, we call that normal. Just joking. We're what do we do? We only raided on Tuesday. We're raiding again tonight. We did Vigilant Guardian, Dulcinea Sausage, and Skolex on normal. We spent a big chunk of our time, like maybe about half of our time, progging on Zymox. But I think we got it now. I was looking at some kill videos, and I feel very comfortable with calling it. I'm gonna practice some more probably before raid tonight. But we have a plan for that. We might not even do it anyways, because we're gonna plan to start tonight on heroic and at least do the first 3 on heroic. So minimum tonight, I'd like to end with 3 out of 11 on heroic, and then we will have already done 3 out of 11 on normal. But we'll plan to get the first 3 down on heroic, and then we'll do probably normal after that, rather than continuing in heroic. We'll go back and probably try to knock out Pantheon and Zymox. Because if we can get 2 more bosses on normal, then we'll end the week with a heroic chest and then a second vault chest, which would be pretty big. We're not going to get the 8 because I'm hearing people are having a beast of a time on heroic Anduin, and I'm sure it's a lot of the same on normal. So Vigilant, Sausage, and Anti-Melee Worm are all quite easy on heroic. Yeah, that's kind of what I gathered. They felt really easy on normal, really comfortable one-shots. So I think we should be able to knock those out within our first half of raid time or so. Prototype was so hard on heroic, took you 20 pulls. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those fights where it has so much going on with it, but once you actually like isolate what to do with each mechanic, and the whole raid gets it, it really just takes everybody understanding, so that when something comes out, people just kind of snap into action and know what to do. It's not really like a raid leading fight like Dulcinea or Skolex or something can be. Like some of those fights like that, Zymox, like you can kind of raid lead people through it, and as long as people are good at listening to calls, you can kind of move them around. But yeah, like those kind of fights, it's just too much stuff. The damage is way too high for its position in the raid. Gotcha. Daytime King. Yep, today's my day off. I get one weekday off, and this week I happen to fall on a Thursday, and wife is at work and kids are at school and daycare and stuff like that, and so we're chilling. I woke up early enough to actually do a stream. Typically on these days off, I end up sleeping like between 12 and 15 hours to catch up for my poor sleep habits throughout the week. But actually woke up after 11. So we're hitting the keys. Lehivium is an absolute joke. Yeah, that one didn't look too bad, honestly. I think that one's going to be pretty good. It is interesting that that's after Pantheon, though. Back on Sunday with Zymox and Halandris. Nice. Based on the kills for Zymox, I feel like if you guys did it on normal, like it's not too different. I don't know though. I haven't done it on heroic, so I don't really have any room to talk. Halandris is probably going to be a beast. Plan to end 7 out of 11 and 8 out of 11. Nice. Heroic can't get rid of traps. Yeah, but we're practicing not getting rid of the traps anyways. Like I'm not calling for anybody to clear it and stuff like that. So we're kind of prepping with heroic in mind already. Same thing with like Dawsinia. We were trying the 2 soak groups and stuff like that. Like we're doing it with heroic strats. So my hope is that when we actually go to heroic, it feels normal to us. Yeah, with our 2-night team, I would love to end with that kind of a record as well, but I don't think it's not gonna happen compared to a 3-night schedule. Oh shoot, I'm still necro. I want to go Night Fae here. Boy, I cannot type. Yeah, I want to be Night Fate. Necro's not really great for this one because you can't really use A-Bomb Limb on the second boss with the dog. And then really what it brings is, just AoE damage and helping pick up big groups and stuff like that. But Venthyr does the same thing, but it does it better outside of the positioning stuff. So if I'm going to be Necro, I may as well be Venthyr. But I'm going to be Night Fae because
So nice to see you.
I really like the
Never a dull moment with you.
I really like the survivability of it. Feels good to have that constant DR. The mobility is pretty nice too. One shot both on normal, but still expect a lot of deaths on those two. Tomorrow you have to play a bunch of Mythic Plus. Yeah, today's my day where I'm cranking out Mythic Plus. I was really behind. Today's the first day where I've really had a chance to play outside of like just raid logging on Tuesday. I logged in. I didn't even have time to do the story quest, which I still needed to knock out. So I had to just have somebody summon me. Okay, we're running at a plus 11 on Mist of Tyrannus Scythe, running as Blood with the Crimson Rune Weapon Legendary. This is my talent setup. This is a guild/friend group. We're not in comms, we're just kind of hanging. And I'm running with Naya as my Soulbind tree. Affixes this week are Tyrannical Bolstering and Explosive. I'm not going to double pull this because that was a little rough on Explosive and stuff. So plus we haven't coordinated if there's a Night Fae or whatever, or a Blood Elf that's going to actually dispel this. So looks like somebody did. It's interesting that they put the affix over there. Nobody has ever pulled that pack, so I wonder if the root meta is going to change with that. Boy, I just cannot hold red against this ret and warrior. Just spamming taunts. Just doing my darndest. Stop it. Did I actually? Yeah, okay. Just making sure my equipment setup didn't get messed up and I wasn't running Crimson Rune weapon. I think we're just gonna have to, I think they nerfed the Warlock portal, right? Nerfed it.
I require a target.
Yeah, we just have to invis spot. It's unfortunate. So you can't do the Warlock thing anymore. Sad, sad, sad. Played one key and gave you trauma. Plus 15 Plaguefall, hated every minute of it. Did not finish it. Rip. Yeah, 15s are a little rough. We had a 17 last night that we wanted to just finish so that we could actually start next week with a 16 no matter what. And wow. It took us 2.5 hours. We had 126 deaths by the end of it. It was an adventure to behold. But when I set it up, I did get a guild group, and I clarified that it was going to be probably rough, and I really did not want levers because I wanted to definitely start the week off with a 16 next week so that we can deplete a couple and fill out a couple 15 slots. So that was interesting.
I do not have a target.
Yeah, so it was it was definitely an adventure, but these 10s have felt really, really good. And honestly, I've heard some people complaining about the affix and stuff. I haven't minded it. It's a lot less invasive than the other two. You don't really have to change your route a whole lot. You can. It has potential for that, but for pugs and stuff like that, you can really just go, you know, kill Vi every single time, and it's pretty easy. Having to use so many globals to kill these explosives, I just cannot keep aggro. This Ret and Warrior. Already struggle with threat, and having used so many of my attacks on explosives sucks. But yeah, it feels a lot less invasive than the other affixes have, especially Prideful. Prideful, like, you know, your whole route is planned around that, and then if you had one person accidentally body pull something extra, you know, your whole key is scuffed. Although Prideful was really fun, it was the core focus of Mythic Plus. And then Tormented was just kind of like, you know, some extra stuff to kill. The powers were kind of not really too impactful, and so there's that. And then this one, it's just like they just kind of pop up. You just kind of do it. And I mean, the fact that the Vi guy jumps around so much is a little annoying, but it does give a nice niche to range DPS. But that's essentially it. And then it does have some nice like skip potential and stuff if you actually pick the right powers, which lends itself well to coordinated groups. But I think it's going to be a while before people are used to it enough to actually take advantage of that. We still need to kill that Vi. We really need to focus that Vi. I'm totally out of range to kick Ingra, so we're just going to have to go without. Don't have a res here. Yeah, having so many melee on this fight was difficult because we weren't really able to get a whole lot of value there. We did also have one dead for the whole first burn phase. But needing to get that Vi down, it took us that entire time and we still didn't get it down until we finally got out of the phase, so. I don't know if players just weren't focusing him or if he really was that hard to kill because he was in puddles and stuff. Probably the second. I'll give people the benefit of the doubt for that. Should be breaking soon. Just gonna lurk now, have fun though. Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Did a weekly no lever, 16 Celeria's Gambit. Oh my gosh, that sounds miserable. I did it on a 12 and it was plenty. Prideful's so nice. Never GPS. Never do understand what to do with it. Yeah. I think it's gonna take a while for community perception to catch up. People to actually understand what's going on. Is you play power lottery? Oh, that's really scary, especially on a boss. Because if you do that on a boss and you get the stealth one, sometimes it resets the boss. If everybody stealths at the same time. Oh, what the heck? Why did that go over there? I was not there. Was I too far away? Is that a thing? Boy, we really need to get this down. Oh my gosh, everybody's dead. Doesn't look like it's gonna work. Too bad. Oh, he rezzed. Okay, push my mute button. Sorry. Okay, we got this time, and I think that's actually the play. Is this guy, you can just cleave him down, and it resets cooldowns so people can actually pop cooldowns right now. I think that's probably a really good idea. I might ask people to do that on this one. Just trying to kill a Vi on this fight? Oh my gosh. Miserable. Welcome back, Abby. WB. Oh, we came from that side. That's too bad. Got a full group at the moment. Build. Yeah, at the moment we've got me, Pinnock, Clouds, Dave, and Biggs. Okay. Sounds good. I know Ollie was running a group as well, so I don't know if they're... Sneeze. Excuse me. I know he was running a group as well, so I don't know if they're still rolling, if they need a healer, but here might be another thing to check. If you're wanting to avoid pugging. What do we rate again? Dave just asked when we raid again. I bet after this. Abby, it looks like Salted also just said they needed DPS for keys, so if you want to stick your foot out and spin in circles, it's an option. I don't know why they have that chat option. Why can't you just click it? Like, are we really going to choose to not pick that? Like, why is there the second interface, and why is it taking that long to figure out that that's probably not a good idea? Alright, we got Vi right at the end. Now we're going to do a double. It's going to be huge. Huge!
I am out of range. Too far away. I cannot attempt that target. It is not worth it. I must get closer.
I don't think I need to hold threat on this Vi Interceptor, because every single one of his attacks are random, so not really worth it. What'd we get? Changeling on Dave Wowgrads. Changeling and a WAP. Very, very nice. Oh. Streets of Wonder. Alright, let's do this 11 Plague Ball. Swap back to Necro.
Something to report? Show no weakness.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. All right. Doesn't look like we missed much. Nobody else is here at the stone yet, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and grab these callings. So one of them is Maldraxxus. I should be able to knock it out by doing this dungeon. Get that money.
How fare your battles?
The Margrave's benevolence upon
You here for inspection? Accept nothing but
There's no way I'm gonna finish that replenish the reservoir in time before I swap back. It's not a bad way to get some easy extra cash to replenish the reservoir for each of the covenants. One problem is I swap so often, it resets it every time. So that part's kind of tricky. I just do this. Need one more to finish out my third chest at least a 10. That'll be nice. Give me a couple 265 options, and then I'll most likely be taking my first chest anyways. It's max level 278, so just about anything that I get is going to be worthwhile. Unless I get really unlucky and I get a crappy blood trinket, you know? Almost tempting to not even do blood to start, because I really don't want to get like a, I don't know, bladed armor kit or something like that. Although it is buffed, so I don't know. These are just so good that even under item leveled, might be better off than going for blood loot spec. Oh, got a couple days to think about it. I'll look at the Acris Discord and see what everybody's doing for this first vault. If I could just get a two-hander, that would be huge. That'd be really, really nice.
Trespassers upon the house of praise. Who seeks that which cannot be controlled? If you so desire this power, then come and claim it. Let it claim you.
It's a cool mount. Wonder how you get that. Oh, those octopus things always remind me of there's an episode of Star Trek where like this city's built and it has like unlimited power, and then throughout the episode you find out that the city, the reason they have that is because it was built on top of this like alien octopus creature that emits energy, and the city gets attacked by its mate or whatever, and there's the gigantic like squid like looking energy thing, and so the city leader refuses to let it go, and the Star Trek team, you know, fights and like lets it go behind his back essentially, and they meet up and she's free. Anyways,
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
alright, running a plus 11 Plaguefall as blood. This is my talent setup. I'm running Bone Storm, and I am a mini because we need the Necrolord. Affixes are Tyrannical, Bolstering, Explosive, and the new affix, which is, what is it called? Encrypted.
The horrors within these halls will make quick work of you. Stradala's plague will soon be mine. plague can do. Once I control it, all of Maldraxxus will pay for what they've
I
done.
must get closer. I do not have a target. Too far away. I require a target. I must get closer. I am out of range. I need to target something first. I must get closer.
Wonderful! More test subjects! Unleash the plague borers!
huddle.
So you emerge victorious, but at what cost? What vile mixtures now course through your veins? That is the plague's true power. It lingers,
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop pulling
destroys
the pack from the
edges,
island here.
the victor.
Because we got the Vi Interceptor to deal with here. So it's annoying enough.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target. need to target something first.
I think I missed the buffs from those other two. That's too bad.
I do not have a target. Too far away. I require a target. I must get closer. I am out of range. I must get closer. I need to target something first.
It was melees. I didn't stay in there long enough.
I am out of range. I must get closer. I am out of range. I require a target. Too far away. I do not have a target.
Legs comes for you.
I must get closer.
+2 even with the AFK. Ooh, gloves.
You honor me with your attention.
I require a target.
Alright, stream. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break here. Family's home, so I'm just gonna do some quick chores and stuff. And by chores, I mean like I'm gonna eat dinner and say hello and buy a BOE ring and make sure everything's ready for tonight. I might do some keys later. Probably won't stream it. I will be streaming the raid tonight, though. We raid in about 3 hours. So looking forward to doing some more heroic and doing that. So thanks for watching. Good stuff. Got a lot of good keys in. Got some nice upgrades. A couple nice upgrades. So pretty exciting. Catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out.